Good morning, students. This is your teacher Neelam Elawat, and today we'll continue with the chapter, and this is a lecture number 3. Dear students, so far we have talked about the Whittaker's classification. That Whittaker classified all the living organisms into 5 kingdoms. The very first kingdom was Monera, and today we'll discuss the second kingdom, that is your Protista. Right? We'll talk about all the details of this Protista kingdom. In Protista, basically, all the organisms that have been included, they are unicellular and prokaryotic. Unicellular means they are made up of one cell, and eukaryotic means they have basically showing 4 features. They are true organisms, they have a true nucleus, chromosome number is more than 1, and all the cell organelles are present. And these organisms, they are mostly aquatic, means they are found in water or at places where moisture is present. So they are found at moist places. The Protista, they act as a connecting link between the plants, animals and the fungi. We know there are 5 kingdoms: Monera, Protista, plants, Animalia and fungi. So this Protista, it acts as a connecting link between the fungi and plants and animals. The cells which are present in this, the organisms, they contain cells which have nucleus and membrane bound organelles. As I said, that they are basically eukaryotic. So eukaryotic means they will have a true nucleus and all membrane bound organelles will be present. Now Protista is further divided into different classes. Okay, the very first class is chrysophytes. The chrysophytes contains diatoms and the golden algae. The golden algae is the best example. See, in the picture I have shown you the golden algae. It gives an appearance related to the golden color. So it is referred to as golden algae. So golden algae belongs to chrysophytes. Again, they are found in fresh water, or they may be found in marine. They may be present in both. They may be present in salty water or they may be present in the fresh water. They are planktonic, means they are passive swimmers. They move along with the currents of water. They are photosynthetic, means they contain chlorophyll and they perform the process of photosynthesis. The two cells, see, you can see the two cells, they overlap with each other, isn't it? They overlap with each other and like they fit with each other as soap is fitted into the box. So they appear that the cells, they are closely fitted with each other. And the cell walls, it contains silica, right? It contains silica, so they cannot be destroyed very easily. Silica is very, very strong, okay? So they are indestructible, right? And because of deposition of silica, they are also called as diatomaceous earth. They form diatomaceous earth. And these chrysophytes, they are used in polishing, they are filtration of oils and syrups. And diatoms, they are basically referred to as producers in the oceans, because generally they are found in the oceans, so they are also referred to as producers because they perform photosynthesis. Generally we see, dear students, that plants perform photosynthesis, isn't it? But the golden algae and diatoms, they also perform photosynthesis, so they are referred to as producers in the ocean. The second category that to talk about is dinoflagellates. Okay, dinoflagellates. This is the second category. They are again marine and photosynthetic. Marines means they will be present in the salt water, they will be present in the oceans. Photosynthetic, they will contain chlorophyll or perform photosynthesis. Their cell wall is very, very stiff, very, very tough, very hard, because it is made up of cellulose plates. You can look at these organisms. These are the examples. Ceratum is one of them. See the appearance. The appearance is very hard. So they appear very hard because they are made up of stiff cellulose plates. Okay, their body is made up of stiff cellulose plates. Right? Generally, you will see their color is yellow, green, brown, blue or red, depending upon the pigment which is present in them. Okay, because they are photosynthetic, I hope you've learned. So they are photosynthetic, so depending upon the pigment they contain, that color will appear on the surface. And they contains 2 flagella. That is why their name is dinoflagellate. Di means two. Flagellates means flagella. So they contains two flagella. One is longitudinal and another is transverse. Okay, एक longitudinally present होता है, एक transversely present होता है. So two flagella will be present. Example, you can easily see the red dinoflagellates, and when they are large in number, they will give you an appearance of red color in the water. अगर ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में मौजूद होंगे पानी में तो पानी को रेड कलर, the water will start appearing red, and that is why we can say red tides are there. The third is euglenoids. Okay, euglena is the best example of euglenoids. Now they are found in fresh water and stagnant. Stagnant water means the water which is not flowing. तो ये fresh water में होते हैं और रुके हुए पानी में होते हैं. Stagnant means which is not flowing, like your pond, lakes, isn't it? The water is not flowing. So they won't be found in rivers, they will be found in stagnant water. And their cell wall is made up of protein, right? Protein. It is highly proteinish and it's called pellicle. And that is why, because of the presence of pellicle, their body is flexible, right? Their body is flexible. If you remember, just back we have discussed, see, in case of dinoflagellates, the cellular plates, cell wall is very, very stiff, very hard. But here, the body is flexible because they contain a protein-rich layer which is called pellicle. They also have two flagella. One is short, one is long. There also you had two flagella. One was transversal and another is longitudinal. But here there is a difference in size. One is a longer one, right? Another will be very, very short one. Very short one. So two flagella are present and they are photosynthetic. If light is present, sunlight is present, they will perform photosynthesis. But if sunlight is not present, they will behave as heterotrophs. So sometimes they are autotrophic, sometimes they are heterotrophic, right? In the presence of sunlight, they are able to prepare their food materials. When sunlight is not available, they depend on others for the food. So best example that we have is euglena. Okay, dear students, you can see the structure of euglena. You can also see the chloroplast is present, so it can easily perform photosynthesis. Okay, two flagella are there. One is a longer one, one is a very, very short one. स्लाइम मोल्ड्स, देखिए इस तरीके के स्ट्रक्चर्स आपने कभी देखे होंगे प्लांट्स के ऊपर, isn't it? डिग्रेड करते हुए, सड़ता हुआ, जब प्लांट सड़ता है, राइट? सो दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज सेप्रोफिटिक प्रोटिस्ट. सेप्रोफिटिक मीन्स they are present on the dead and decaying matter. ठीक है, they form clumps and those clumps they are called plasmodium. So ये जो clumps आपको नज़र आ रहे हैं, these bundles, they are called, referred to as plasmodium, and they always grow on the twigs and the leaves which are decaying. ठीक है. So plasmodium basically forms fruiting bodies. See, you can see the structures, round structures, they are referred to as fruiting bodies. They are having the pores on the top so that they can easily spread in possible directions. And these spores, they have true walls, and these walls, they are very, very strong. So they help to survive the slime molds in extremely unfavorable environment. Okay? So they help in survival. Spores, the true walls of the spores, they help in the survival of slime molds. And they are generally found on the decaying twigs and leaves. Then is the protozoans. Protozoans are heterotrophs and they live as parasites. ठीक है, आपके जो protozoans हैं वो heterotrophs होते हैं. They cannot prepare their food. They depend on others for their food, and they are parasites. Means they can live inside the body of the another organism, or they can live on the body of the organism. And they are considered to be the primitive relatives of animals. Protozoans, they are thought to be the primitive, सबसे animals के पुराने relatives माने जाते हैं. And they are further divided into 4 categories. इन्हें हम 4 categories में divide कर सकते हैं, depending upon the locomotory organelle they have. Means depending upon how they move, what are the various structures for their movement. So on that basis, protozoa are divided into 4 categories. See, these are the few pictures that I'm showing you of the photographs of the protozoa, isn't it? You can clearly see the paramecium. It is very, very clear. So and you can see there this flagella also, and the cilia also. See, it is a plasmodium has very small cilia. So the very first is amoeboid protozoans. Example is amoeba. आपने देखा है amoeba? We were talking about since 6th class. Amoeba, the diagram of amoeba started from 6th class. So they basically, these protozoans, they move with the help of false feet. And the false feet, this kind of feet that you visible, this is a pseudopodia. So these false feet, they are called pseudopodia. Okay, and they are covered with silica shells on their surface. So from all sides, their shell is covered with silica, and they are parasitic also, like Entamoeba histolytica. Okay, so some of them they are parasitic, means they can cause diseases in human beings. Second is flagellated. Flagellated means they will have flagella, like trypanosoma, which causes the sleeping sickness. See, you can clearly see the sleeping sickness. These are protozoans which are there in the blood. Okay, the rest of they are blood cells, RBCs, which are clearly visible. So they also cause, some of them they are also disease causing. They are free living, means they अकेले रह सकते हैं, right? And they are parasitic, they cause diseases, and they have flagella to move. इनके पास move करने के लिए flagella होते हैं, ये flagella की वजह से move करते हैं. Third is ciliated protozoans, means they will have cilia. Protozoans that have cilia are called ciliated protozoans. ये aquatic होते हैं, they are aquatic, means they are found in water, and they are actively moving. Thousands of them, they have you can say number of cilia on their surface, and these help their movement. Okay, so example is paramecium, and they also have a cavity which is called the gullet, and this gullet opens outside the cell. अंदर जो है कैविटी होती है जिसमें खाना डाइजेस्ट होता है, and this cavity opens outside the cell. So they basically have cilia for their motion. Then is sporozoans. The last category of the protozoans is sporozoans. They do not have any locomotory organ. इनके पास move करने के लिए कोई organ नहीं होता, neither cilia nor flagella nor something else. Okay, and they are parasitic, and they have infective stage at some stage of the life cycle. Means once they are produced until they reaches to their death, at certain age they are parasitic, right? They infect, they consist of spores. The infective stage consists of spores, like plasmodium, which causes the malaria. Okay, the plasmodium which causes malaria is an example of sporozoan. Okay, dear students, so with this we finish the second category, that is your Protista, right? So Protista we have finished so far. So Protista basically you understood, I suppose, and if there is any doubt, dear students, you must call me. We'll definitely discuss your problem. So your homework for today is, first of all, you will make notes of this topic. Then you will read the page numbers 20 to 22 of your NCERT. Okay, dear students, you must read these page numbers. I'll be sending it as a PDF. I'm sending you the chapter as a PDF, for the help of those who do not have books, right? Okay, everyone? Right, so I'll be sending the lesson as it is, as a PDF file, so that you can easily download, and if there is printer available, you can take a print out of it. Okay, goodbye everyone.